We are back. We are going to be playing some World of Horror. I do have notated on the screen. There is going to be some gore. There is going to be some violent and spooky content. So if you're not cool with that, now is a good time to flee. Otherwise, sit down and hold on to your butts. We are in for a ride. So we're going to be doing the introductory quest to just kind of show you what the game is about. And then we'll be doing a regular campaign playthrough on easy that we will hopefully be able to get through. But yeah, this came out in early access years ago and has honestly randomly been getting content since. The developer keeps disappearing, which is spooky enough in and of itself. But I'm of the opinion at this point it's essentially feature complete for what you're going to get for what you pay for 15-20 bucks. I think it is a really cool game. But let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, obviously you should, you'll probably immediately go, hey, what is this, a Junji Ito video game? And basically, let's go ahead and get the timer started, and we are going to start with the spine-chilling story of School Scissors. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. Yeah, Grub, I heard Uzumaki, despite its years upon years of delays, has some really bad animation. That is very unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to start off, we have basically, we're going to have a one-handed straight razor weapon. So we're going to equip that, and then we also have a taiyaki if we need it, which will give us +1 reason. You have 2 basic health points. You have stamina, which is your physical health, and reason, which is your mental health. If either of them fall to 0, you lose. There's also up here, you're going to see the cursor move because it's part of the game. Up here we have a doom score. If that hits 100%, we lose. That's basically your game timer. You've been following the weird cult for weeks now, barely surviving the encounter with the skin hag at the nursery. It's a race against time, and you can't rest until our town is safe. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. Alright, so this one is very bare bones mechanically compared to the regular game. There's no running around town, but it just kind of gives you an instance of what you'll be dealing with. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. So we're gonna first get the diary. Alright, so we have the sigil, which is apparently a circle with an upside-down triangle and 2 dots. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Alright, so first things first, we can't do the ritual just yet. We can check out the lockers. The lockers are locked, because of course they are. Oh, it's a bat! Oh, something spooky. Creepy things in the locker. -1 reason. So we've lost a little bit of sanity. However, so with our stats, we have 7 strength, 5 dexterity, 8 perception, 7 knowledge, 6 charisma, and 4 funds. That's your money. What we actually will probably want to do is... Oh! Yeah, no, we're going to stick with the straight razor, because what'll... You see on each weapon, it tells you what exactly stats it needs. So this is based off of strength. It deals 4 damage. Speed means how many times you can hit with it in a turn, and then chance to hit is your percentage of hit. However, because we are perception-based, we're going to want to stick with the straight razor, because while it deals the same damage, it's faster and has a better chance to hit. So we don't really need that at this point. We're going to head back. We're going to explore the school. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? We're good students, so we'll help. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles, you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back. Plus 5 XP. So, there are skill checks against your stats. Sometimes you get a bit luckier than others. You feel something horrible's happening in the school, yes. So we're gonna keep exploring because we need to find both the candles and we need to find where to draw the sigil. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside is an old anatomy model, its heart beating. -1 stamina as we gag. Okay. You found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left in the pool. You must hurry and find it. But let's peek outside. What could be there? Nope. What the hell was that? The game won't even let you go back out there. There's something amiss at this school. You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. You notice a backpack drifting on a swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be that's what you were looking for? You enter the pool. Suddenly, the water turns murky. You realize you're not alone. A bloated figure emerges from the murky water, blocking your only way out of the pool. A bloated dead teacher. So we have our weapon. At least we should have our weapon. There we go. Oh, is it gonna make me do the tutorial for this one? Alright. So we're gonna kick him to death. So we hit him 3 times. You can see here in the upper left, these are the stats and what the teacher does. So the higher the power is, the less chance you have to hit it. The damage is what it does to you. Some enemies will do stamina, some will do reason, some will do both, or some will do other. And then HP is just his amount of HP. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to do offensive actions. And we're going to use our straight razor to do a bit more damage. No, I should have turned off the tutorial. This is on me. Alright, we're going to find an improv weapon. We found a broken bottle. Great. Gonna make us equip it, but I don't want to. We're just gonna shank him with the razor. Or are you gonna make me? Oh, I can only do it once a turn, that's why. Alright, so we're gonna hit him with the... attempt to hit him with the broken bottle. But I'm switching back to my straight razor. Oh, or it's not letting me. Thanks, game. Well, we beat the teacher, we got some XP. XP is not going to matter much in this game because you really only use that in the full playthrough. But let's go ahead and, if we remember from the diary, it needs to be this kind of upside-down triangle in a circle with 2 dots. Now, they may not have drawn it very well. Let's see if there's anything that looks vaguely like it besides this. To me, it kind of looks like that. Close enough. Good enough. Alright, so now we need to go find the magic candles. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. -2 reason. So we're going to go ahead and re-equip the straight razor. Alright, we apparently wanted to go see the doll again. On the holy candles. Beautiful. Wait, what's that? Uh-oh. You take a step back and a writhing, amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes a tall, woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? Alright, let's swing for the fences here. So, she has 20 HP, does -2 to both stamina and reason, and has 26 power, so my chance to hit is lowered by 16%. The only thing I have is 1 heal. We'll see if we make it today. Alright, she's down to 12. And we have defeated the Scissor Woman. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend, gravely wounded but alive. You help him up, and both of you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Ending A. So that is the tutorial of the game, basically. It teaches you a bit about combat. But now, let's go ahead and do a full playthrough. We're going to customize. We are going to use all of the event cards. Because this is kind of nice. It's almost like playing something like Arkham Horror or something where you can kind of customize your card decks and what is actually going to be in the game if you want to. Like, it has almost like expansions. So this is kind of like your, basically your seed for a randomizer. We're gonna get the same as something strange is happening in our town spiel. Robed figures, technology run amok. Old gods and new coming for us. Along with, yes, shooting at things while drifting down a mountain. As you do. Alright, so now we get to customize a couple extra things. Basically, you get to pick your backstory. You get to pick kind of what is going to be in the town. So we're going to do Aiko Takahashi. She's kind of one of the easier characters to start with. She doesn't really have any big negatives. She doesn't have as much knowledge, but that doesn't matter as much. We're really going to use her survival skills with dex and a better combat speed bonus to hopefully stab anything that gives us trouble. You can also set your backstory, and they will do a bunch of different modifiers to your run, most of them making it harder. So like, Commoner, I was supposed to die. You can't gain experience, so you are stuck at level 1 the entire playthrough, basically. But we're just gonna do the basic World of Horror normal run-through. We're gonna set it to easy difficulty for this one, because we want to try and actually finish the run today. If you do put it on harder, there's a good chance you just will die and rip run, and that's okay, because frankly, the kind of game this is, you should fail. Alright, so we're gonna do the base timeline. We're not gonna randomize any stats. So this is, you can either do endless mode, we're not gonna do that, you can do the classic mode, and then one thing that unfortunately has been advertised but not added was scenario mode. I think this is mostly gonna be done with mods, but yeah, the dev kind of disappeared earlier this year, so a little spooky. Somewhere, a group of people gathers trying to awaken their master. So we're gonna do, each one will do some different things. Like Katurufu, losing reason raises doom. So every time you lose a little bit of sanity, your timer goes up in the game. The Herald of the Shattered Court. Completing a mystery triggers an additional Old God Stirs status, which is a little rough. That basically can lock you out of stuff in the game. Yagatheg, the Irresistible Gaze. A nuclear monstrosity on the bottom of the ocean floor. Follow the commands or suffer its wrath. Kathak Ortarasu, the spider god. You cannot run from combat. Ithatu, the devouring fire. Both your damage and your enemies is increased. Ath Yolasith, the towering eye. Casting spells costing reason increases doom instead. Goizo, the thing forsaken by God. Resting increases your doom penalty. So not only do you lose regular time, you lose extra time. Zektost, the horror from the stars. Every 21% of doom, characters receive -1 to all stats. Rough. And Azal, the inconceivable sadness. Each mystery, a new status will start to wear you down, or weigh you down. So we're gonna do the Towering Eye. This is kind of a fun one to start with, one of the easier gods for sure. Especially if you're playing a character that doesn't cast spells that much, you can kind of mitigate that a bit easier than some of the other ones. But let's go. So, the main story is... Alright, we're going to change up a couple things. So there are different places you can visit. And you can only do 2 an area. We're going to do the occult shop, because if that's probably going to give me a nice dagger for later in the game. The school. Yeah, library's not bad. Schoolyard is nice because you can get minions. And then History Club has some more occult stuff. More of the other places, like I'll usually do the Illegal Den because you can get a couple cool weapons there. But Forest doesn't do a whole lot, and then the rest of it, we're just good. So go ahead, we will continue. You check your mailbox. It's empty. So now we're back at our apartment. This is where the baseline of everything in the game is going to happen. And we can re-roll our mysteries, and we are going to re-roll for one specific mystery that I want to show off this time. I couldn't last time. But we don't want the scissors one again. So normally you have to do 5 different mysteries. In easy mode, the first one is finished for you. But because we did the tutorial, I'm counting that as the 5th. Okay. We are good to go. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to also look through our house a little bit. We have a library note, which we don't really need because we're not going to be casting spells. But you can also take a bath. And for now, we're going to want to do a warm water bath for a XP boost. Look in the peephole. Are there any neighbors peeping on us? Someone is standing in the shadows, watching your door. But now they're gone. And we're going to go into the bedroom where, little hint for anyone starting out, go into your bedroom and click this little thing, and you get 1 extra money. You can also change your outfit if you want. We're going to run around in a sport jacket. Why not? Alright, so let's go ahead and we will do our mysteries. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. You turn around, it's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That one weird dude is back, you know, the one who studies fish. You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. Returning with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious, what weird fish did he bring this time? So now there's a couple things you can do here. To the right is where you need to explore, and there are a couple things you want to also look at while doing this. There's going to be, to the right here, this little bit of a bonus feature. You generally want to do this because it's going to give you an XP boost or give you a better ending to the story. So despite it telling me to go to the apartments, I'm actually going to travel to the seaside, and we're going to see what's here. First, though, with all the money I have, we're going to go to the occult shop. And yeah, we're going to buy... How much money do I have? 7? We'll buy this funny mask, because this is going to help with my stamina and reason. But what we're really looking for is a ritual dagger. There we go. So ritual dagger is going to deal nice damage for most of the run, and then it also helps with us regaining reason after fights. So you have 1 weapon slot and then 2 accessory slots, and now we also look goofy for the rest of the run. You can put things like flashlights or a compass or other things into those other spots. But for now, let's go ahead. We're going to investigate the seaside now that we have a decent weapon. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. +1 curse. Hallucinations. They're going to give us -1 perception. Not great. Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through it. You don't see anything at first. Then you notice it! The bloated body of Yolas getting closer. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted. You can't quite shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. They are preparing for something. You have to act fast if you have any chance of survival. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean, we shouldn't? Let's go. You heard a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. It's the beating heart again! The neighbor's office at school's empty. You do find a few jars all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protest, Kana decides to take one jar home. So now Kana is hanging out with eels, which is a little weird. And we're investigating his apartment. Mr. Ooh! Your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfactory ending for his newest story. Share your experience. So he takes away some of your XP, but he gives you 2 funds. But we didn't have much XP to begin with anyway, so I'll take it. Loud knocking opens you up in the middle of the night. Open up! I know you're there! Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter, or call the police. We have a ritual knife, let's see what's up. Or you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. For a couple of minutes, the man retreats, probably unsure if you're home after all. 5 XP. Kana was right, someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry, because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Legend from the something. Prefecture eels tell of a small village. Robbers who'd kill all visitors and dump their corpse into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture would lay eggs inside human something. The neighbor really likes eels. Find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Size of cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck and promise to meet you soon. Creepy. +2 monies, -1 reason. Now we're going back to the seaside to figure out what's up. Walk on the beach when you notice a group of men disembarking from a boat. They have sun-baked and wind-dried skin resembling more mummies than you've seen in a museum than humans. One of them screams, waving at you. Give us a hand, will you? They point at the giant wet burlap sack in the back of the boat. We will help the fishers' mans. Oh! The burlap sack smells horrible, making you gag. You slip on the wet rock and the rotten fish spill onto you. Damn, -1 stamina and reason. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. Uh-oh, where's Kana? I'm gonna take a quick look in the illegal den. They have anything good? No. Go see what Kana's up to, or maybe she's at school. Ritsuko-chan was the most promising athlete in her school when she suddenly disappeared. The case was quickly closed without any suspects. Today, she has finally dug herself out. Oh my. So, we're gonna swing for the fences with our awesome creepy knife. And miss terribly. she's doing -1 stamina a pop, not great. We're just missing left and right. Alright, got her. Anna has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. You know how I said there's a gore and violent content warning? It was for a reason. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels flailing around relentlessly. Where the hell is Kana? What about the bedroom? I found the neighbor, but when his eye burst, I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. We must go to the hospital, or we must puncture her eye now. Well, we don't know who's in on this. Your final warning, get out. I'm sorry, Kana. I must save you. Oh, no! Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Will Kana even survive the blood loss? You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Wake up, dude! You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. Groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore. I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. You're still processing the event of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs and eyes? Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. Ending A. So this is going to give us now, because we did everything possible, we're going to get some XP, we're going to get additional XP, we're going to lose a little bit off the Doom timer, and we're going to get +1 reason and stamina. And now the old god stirs, so we're going to see what gets locked out. The friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. That's unfortunate. Do we go into the lighthouse? Oh, we don't have any keys yet. That's right, we get it here. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Alright, so again, we're going to... Do we have enough XP to level up? We don't. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a bath. And this time we are going to get some extra stamina back. Not really a whole lot else we can do here, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next mystery. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin, perilous parable of a peculiar painting, or worrying write-up of a wordless ward. I don't know. Let's try the ward one. You've got a call from your classmate's mother. With a teary voice, she told you that your friend had a nasty accident and is currently awaiting an important surgery. They asked her to call you and request you spend a few evenings with them. That's weird. You haven't had the closest relationship lately, but you agree to visit your friend, starting tonight. Classmate is at the hospital awaiting the surgery. Go visit them. Where could your classmate be? We ask. Patients waiting for surgery take the elevator in the corridor. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of the thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the causes of death. Oh. Alright, we're gonna search the cabinet and steal meds. We got a sewing kit. Cool. No loss of sanity. So we're gonna take the elevator. There we go. We're gonna check out the room. Your friend is lying on the bed, still sleeping after the surgery. Their face is almost completely covered in bandages. You sit on what must be the most uncomfortable chair in the world, thinking how pointless it is to wait here. Having nothing else to do, you decide to go and buy something to drink from the vending machine. Walking through the hospital corridor, you are stopped by an older man with a cast on his leg. Could you help me go down these stairs? Oh, failure! You struggle to help the man, but you both fall. The man's cast breaks, and you scream. Underneath the cast, there's a seething sore frothing with green bubbles. The man smiles, his smile way too wide for his face. -2 stamina. Alright, back to the hospital. We have no storage. Where could your classmate be? We'll ask. As a part of the therapy, some patients took part in our classes. Some of their work fills you with dread. -2 reason. Your friend woke up earlier today. You've spent some time talking about school and recent events, but still can't shake the feeling something seems off. Finally, they go to sleep. You decide to take a walk to stretch your legs. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. They stole your money! You get it back and some XP to boot. The next day, you are stopped by your friend's mother. She hands you a package for her child. You promise to hand it over tonight. Inspect it. What could be inside? Alright, let's see, can we... I forgot if we can get rid of our curse this way. Nope. Just regular hallucinations. However, we can steal some painkillers from the doc. Alright, I don't have any physical injuries, just terrible mental ones. Alright, so we have +2 stamina when we need it. Go ahead and talk to our friend. Our master is coming and we all can bask in its glory. It's a glitched magician freaking out here. Actually, what we're going to do is 2 attacks and then a strong attack, which has less of a chance to hit sometimes, but it deals more damage. And we can't use 4 attacks anyway, so might as well. Alright. How's our friend doing? Hey, your mom asked me to bring you this. When asked what's inside, they just stare at you, creepily. Very creepily. Walking through the hospital corridor, you hear disgusting slurping sounds coming from a closet. Oh no! Not quite a vampire, not quite a zombie. A bloodsucker. Go on, stab him, stab him! Alright, we got him. And we leveled up! So with leveling up, you can either pick a perk, or you can gain a... Or no, you do both. You get a perk and a stat. Sometimes you can do both. So we're going to have either quick thinking with Dex, leadership with charisma, or folklore studies with knowledge. We're going to do quick thinking, and then also buff up our knowledge a little bit. Cool. So we get a little bit more dex, we're a little less dumb. And we're going to go right back in here. Oh yeah, we do have Kana as a friend. So now we get -1 damage from attacks during combat encounters, which is cool. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols, like cattle. Are they preparing a feast for their eldritch masters? Plus 4% doom. Your friend just keeps staring at you. Did I tell you you're really beautiful? They ask, twisting their swollen lips in a smile. Don't go yet! People point at and talk about the man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You listen to his cursed incantation, -2 reason. Your sanity dwindles. You meet with your friend who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Yeah. Her stories about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and a strange infection are helpful, but they kill the mood. Our reason is tanking. Uh-oh. The final phase of my surgery is tomorrow. I just can't wait to show you the results. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces you as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you can heal your wounds for free. No thank you. What do these do? When your allies die, a random stat gets increased by 1. Huh. Well, we're gonna forget it and get a reason back. Just like we'll do the same thing for our sutures. We don't need spells. No magic! Suddenly, all the lights in the hospital go out. With a bad feeling in your gut, you decide to check on your friend one last time and get the hell out of here. You are shocked to find an empty bed! The parcel you've delivered lies unwrapped on the nightstand. Ignoring the faint footsteps from the corridor, you take a peek. Inside, there's a torn price tag for a butcher's knife. The footsteps are getting louder. Do you like what I did with my face? I've always admired you, you know. Even when you acted like you didn't know me at all. I think the result is perfect. Too perfect, in fact, for two people to share the same face. Your friend raises the butcher knife you involuntarily brought. Honey, if you think that's what I look like, we got a lot to talk about. Oh, I am whiffing so bad. Alright, we have defeated the swimming team captain. The person who tried to steal your life now lies on the hospital floor, dead. Maddened, you keep smashing their face in until only a gory mess remains. A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Another key. Let's go ahead. We are going to take a bath, and we need stamina. Alright, so that's technically 3 down, 2 to go. We have the bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin, or the perilous parable of the peculiar painting. We'll do the bloody brief first. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. Alright, so our side goal is investigate the forest location. But what we're going to do first is we're going to go to... Where is it? Yes, the illegal den. We're going to see if they give us any good items. I don't think so, though. Nope! So next we'll try the hardware shop. Mostly seeing if we have any cool things for my slot C that I can actually keep. But apparently not. And then, yeah, the dog is gone. Alright, and we'll buy the Tainted Violin, faster combat actions. So that'll go into slot C. We're going to go ahead and sell these library notes. I'm going to keep the sewing kit because if I need to survive, I don't care if I lose 1 charisma. But let's go ahead. We're going to go into the forest twice. Exploring the forest is exhausting. It's getting dark. We decide to get back to the main road, but where is it? We find our way out. We get lost, plus 2 doom. Not great. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees. And by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? Maybe. We get plus 5 XP. After searching deep in the woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Share death, and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity. I don't think I want to do that. Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. -1 reason. Non-Euclidean is not for us. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? I'll take an empty subway car, I don't care. Even though the metro car is completely empty, you arrive without any problems, saving valuable time. And now the apartments, who's left? Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what is causing you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. A twisted corpse. Oh, do I have anything I can do against ghosts? Crap. So ghost fights are a little bit different, and we haven't had to do those yet. Basically, you have two options. You can try to do a series of claps and bows to get rid of them, but good luck. I've almost never had that work. You can also burn money to get rid of them, or you can try to sever ties to our world. So we're going to do that. He's going to deal a couple damage to us, but that's alright. So we sever the ghost of the twisted corpse. Yeah, isn't it, Tiro? I can, like, never do it. It's terrible. And I end up dying. So suicides are going up because everyone is apparently listening to the crazy bulletin board. But not us. A woman jumps out from her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when the shower head suddenly started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. I don't want to go in there, so we're going to calm her down. The woman feels a bit better. +4 reason. That is a nice boost. Alright, now we check out the hospital for any... Well, everything is going nuts because the suicide rate with computers is skyrocketing. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something. Talk to them. What do they say? You immediately understand the only difference between you and the crazy person is that you haven't been caught yet. You convince them to sneak out and join you in your quest. Oh, we have a second person! She's a witch! Alright, let's go figure out what is going on with these bulletin boards. Your investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Buy a coffee. And we'll go and visit the student who is recovering in her remote village, which is certainly not a trap. Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered today's daily special. But what are you eating? No way you're gonna eat that. -1 stamina. No creepy fish. You find the girl's house. Her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. Forgive her. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. A forgotten bookstore. I have things that will surely help you in your quest. Well, I don't have enough money for either of them, so we are just looking. Take your time and see you soon. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. Here we go. Uh-oh. The threat level is increasing in the village. As you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset onto the modem. Welcome home. Did you like it so far? Yes or no? Say yes. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem. Put it to your ear. Now I will remember the note. Recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity? You don't hear words or a voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence, a paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We will bring all humanity together. I'm gonna go with the Buddha here. Suffering is human. How can you believe that? Well, okay, if you want to suffer, go ahead. Your consciousness dips. By the time you snap out of it, you're strangling yourself with the phone cord. The entity assaults your mind, but the struggle brings out the strength you didn't know you had. You refuse to die. You listen to the staticky signal on the other end. It's harsh to your ear, but then the noise begins to slowly change into something beautiful. You want to join it. Alright, we're gonna stab the computer to death. I've trained my whole life for this. This is the end goal of any IT person. Oh, we are not dealing much damage, though. We might die. Oh, God. Really? Join the voices. I don't want to. Is there anything else I can do? No. Sometimes you get extra action, but we don't in this case. So we're just gonna have to keep stabbing the computer to death. Alright, 3 more hits. 2 more hits. Alright. 8 stamina, 15 reason. Not great. Not great at all. Wrench the phone from your ear, nearly tossing across the room. You could have killed yourself for that thing. Sweat pouring down your face, you immediately yank the computer's plug from the socket. No, not spells. Some fights you have additional actions in one of the context menus. From the bulletin's number and a phone book, you find the system operator's address. When you enter the cramped apartment, you're met with a smiling, hanged teenager and a still-running unplugged computer. You smash it to pieces. With the root cause gone, the suicides eventually slow. While you couldn't save those already in its thrall, you're relieved to know the bulletin won't take any more new victims. The bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin, ending B. And we are on to our final mystery. And what is the next old god stirring? Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. Of course, the terror economy is in shambles. Bunch of hoarding jerks. Alright, we're gonna take a bath, and we need stamina badly. In fact, I might even use this level up to give me stamina instead of extra stats. Alright, we'll do +1 knowledge, and we'll do +6 stamina. Okay, healed up a bit better now. Not feeling as bad. Oh, who's that? Oh, creepy neighbor. I hate this apartment. I hate this apartment so much. Yeah, no spells for me this run. We are pure stabbing with our creepy ritual dagger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this now because what is my max? My max stamina is high. So I'd rather have the little extra room. Put the note away. Sewing kit we're saving for emergencies. Alright, let's go see if we can finish this last mystery in time. The perilous parable of the peculiar painting. A damp-looking letter addressed to you arrived this morning. Mamiya Ichiro, a famous painter you were once a huge fan of, has replied to a message you sent him last summer. He thanked you for the letter and invited you to his mansion. You were going to witness the creation of his true masterpiece, he wrote. Just how could you decline? You finally arrived at the mansion's gate. You're afraid you will never be able to remove the lingering musty smell of wetlands from your clothes. Now where is everyone? We go to the foyer. The foyer. The room layout of this place doesn't make any sense. You've been trying to leave the mansion, but each door leads to the same musty hallway. You start to panic. Let's look for a way out. Failure. We panic, collapse, and find a tiny door. -2 stamina. You continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. You can either go back to the mansion or explore. Walking through the woods, you discover a sweater. It's torn apart and covered in blood. But where's the owner? A wild beast must have killed this poor person. You say a quick prayer before continuing. -2 reason. Crouching next to the moss-covered stone is a woman. Hello, are you here for Ichiro-san's showcase of the newest painting? Where are my manners? My name is Emi, and I'm a curator working for the art gallery in Shiokawa. Ichiro-san is somewhere in the mansion, I'm sure. Emi, stick with me, or you're going to die. I'd help you look for them, but I need to catalog these. Random rocks. These ritualistic markings are unique to this region, I've been told. We can go to Emi, we can go to the painting studio. We'll try the painting studio. You crouch down and press your head against the locked door, trying to see anything through the keyhole. It's so dark. You can barely make out anything. Have to find a way to turn the lights on. Let's see if Emi has anything to say about that. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. The Ribcage Woman! That's right. Oh! Oh, big combo hit. Took out the evil Ribcage Woman, and Emi appears to be gone. Oh, Emi's over there. Hello, Emi. Hearing a shuffling sound coming from behind the wardrobe, you decide to push it out of the way. You discover a niche in the wall. Someone has put 3 dusty dolls in there. You try to reach and grab one, however, they jump off and scatter around the room, giggling. The puppet matron with a knife! Don't worry, I have a knife too! Defeated, but not enough XP to level up. There are countless paintings hung on the walls of this mansion. All of them show alien landscapes and weird humanoids dancing around in circles. You don't recognize any of them, but the technique used is unmistakable. Ichiro-san painted these. Boarded up building? No. Let's, what does Emmy have to say in the area? Emmy says, "Thanks for staying with me. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old, rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk, and only has 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Search the room. What do we have? A small candle. What do you do?" Smaller doom penalty for escaping from combat. Made from corpse wax. Creepy. Let's see, what's in the work shed? At some distance from the main building, there's an old work shed. Must have been used to store the gardening equipment. Inside it's really dark. Grab a flashlight. Cool. Oh, alright, we can't actually explore then, but we do have a flashlight. Which would replace my funny mask. Kinda like the funny mask, it's keeping me alive, honestly. But I kind of feel like maybe we need the flashlight for this. Can I look through here with the flashlight? No, not yet. Alright. Funny mask is back until we have to go into the work shed again. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out the sculpture or the masks? We will check out the masks. Ooh, a demon mask. +1 damage, -4 max stamina. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, maybe we'll keep that for the end of the game. You head toward the private rooms, hoping to find the painter himself. Indeed we do. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. We're also going to level up while we're here. So we can either do Outdoorsman, +1 luck, Leadership, +1 charisma, or Running shoes, smaller doom penalty from running from combat. We have not been running, so we're going to stick with Doom, or we're going to do Outdoorsman with +1 luck, and we are also going to raise our knowledge a bit more for our knife. And we do not have time to read. Every visible surface you enter is covered in obscene paintings and grotesque monster faces. In the middle of the room, you spot Ichiro-san repeatedly stabbing Emmy and splattering her blood over an empty canvas. Now, I told her to stick with me, but no. But no. I tried, everyone. I tried. Ichiro-san smiles when he notices you. My biggest fan. I can't let you know my secret. The mad painter slowly takes off his dark glasses. Oh no! He is out of eyes. Alright, we're up to 5 attacks. That's awesome. That should really help. He's doing 2 stamina a hit, which isn't great. He only has 1 HP left. And we got him. Creepy, mad Ichiro. As you rush to save Emmy, you notice something terrifying. All the grotesque painted monsters begin to leave their canvases. You can't do anything but stare as they grab both corpses and begin devouring them. In a last-ditch effort, you knock over a lamp, setting the room on fire. Ichiro-san's greatest creations must never see the light of day. He's gone. And the last effect is riots. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathering around downtown. The police are hopeless. You find a small key. What is it doing there? We got all of them, right? Yeah. Letting the next people know I will be a little bit ahead of schedule. So we're going to take one final bath to get a little bit of stamina left. Let's go back to the lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. You open the padlocks. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can buy at this point, right? Because, yeah, I can go to the town, but I can't actually go to any shops or anything. Alright, here goes nothing. So, the lighthouse is kind of a combination skill check and trivia memory game. It is either going to make me try to do some feats of strength or what have you, or it is going to ask me things about this run. And every time you fail at that, you lose some more doom, or you gain doom, so you can easily run out of time in the tower. I'm hoping at 62% we're going to make it. We may rest once, though. Yeah, we'll rest once, and then here we go. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Wait a minute. Someone has been taking pictures focused on you. The photos include the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. The second enemy I fought this run. Oh god. Yeah, the doom is basically the timer. Who did I fight second? Crap. I'm gonna go with Vengeful Athlete. Wrong answer. Damn. Plus 5% doom. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. You manage to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick, black cloud is obscuring your vision. All right, let's go ahead and we are going to use our flashlight to light the way. Huzzah! We are then immediately putting the funny mask back on. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird, moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes make your eyes itch and water. But to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect a faulty plug. Here goes nothing. Oh! We fail, we get zapped, we get gooed. -3 stamina. Following the winding staircase, you stop by another metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods using your own natural conductor, or your own body as a natural conductor. Ouch. You're about to grab the rods when you notice the dials and buttons. You toy with them for a bit before adjusting both voltage and current so it's safe for you to grab them. Huzzah. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? No. We have destroyed the cursed telescope, luring the Ancient One to our planet. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. We have done it. We have saved the day for today. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. And that is World of Horror. So, I mean, I'm a big fan. I like it. It has a lot of replayability. It's essentially, yeah, like a board game. But we did it. The Elder God has been banished for the time being. And we are safe for another day. Ath Yolazith has been driven away. He will go find some other planet to deal with. Playthrough was a little bit over an hour. We solved 4 mysteries. We encountered 9 new enemies, no new events, and no new achievements. But yeah, if you play on harder, you will definitely have runs crash and burn, especially as you go to unlock more stuff. And like I said, the different old gods can be really difficult depending on which one you get picked, especially if you do an entirely random playthrough. The one I picked was probably the easiest one to beat, because as long as you don't cast spells anyway, the negative doesn't really matter, where spells cost time instead of stamina or reason. But yeah, so that is World of Horror. I do recommend checking it out. It should be on sale still for the Halloween sale. But we are going to get ready. We have Dog Veloper and Lat Mackie coming up next with a Splatterhouse race. And remember, everyone out there, Rick is not Jason. I am TheBigMike1983. Feel free to throw me a follow and hang out, but you all stay around for more of the RGL Halloween Horror Marathon.